This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories. And welcome to my re-review of Andor Season 1's Narkina 5 arc. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be saving the best for last. So let's go into some of these side stories of this. And the first one to talk about is everything that's going on in Ferrix. And man, we get some insane stuff. We get Dr. Gorst, and I think I confused his name with Lieutenant Gorn 2 weeks ago. They just had such similar names, but it was just honestly insane to go and see him come in, go to Bix, and just use this insanely just brutal interrogation method that Deidre explains. Absolutely insane. It was just incredible. I think that it was just one of the darkest scenes really ever in Star Wars, and I love how they don't have any sound. They make you imagine it, and you just see this absolutely horrified reaction that Bix has because just everything that's happening here is absolutely just brutal, and she's listening to literally the sounds of dying children that just drives people insane. This goes and breaks her, and it's honestly just really insane. But yeah, just going through the rest of everything in Ferrix, there is just a lot of, good little moments in here. We get the continued spying of both the ISB and from Cinta, and that was interesting to see. And that's really to say for the Ferrix stuff for now. And well, also there's the stuff with Marva's health getting worse and worse. But yeah, now moving into just the even better stuff here. We get to some great stuff on Coruscant as Mon Mothma's having to realize she has to make basically a deal with the devil to be able to save her and her family from being exposed, since there really is no way for her to go and hide this money, and she realizes the only way to do it is to sell out her daughter. It's just such a brutal scene to kind of watch and see her realize just there's there's really no clean way out of this. And then going into really everything else, we have uh just the stuff going on around her going and us learning that Vel is her cousin, and those just nice little scenes with them. And now going into just the absolute insanity of the rest of it. But quickly to talk about Cyril, everything with him and him being obsessed with Deidre is, it's interesting. It definitely looks like it's gonna go a certain way in the based on some clips that have been revealed. But yeah, I'm really excited for uh to see more of him and Deidre together. But going to him here, it's mainly him just in the bureau standards, and also kind of stalking Deidre because he's obsessed with her. But going back to just the two biggest ones. We have Luthen going and kind of consulting more after Aldani, and then being summoned to meet with his contact in the ISB. And we get just one of, if not the greatest speeches to ever be put to film of What Do I Sacrifice. It was just exceptionally well done. The delivery, everything, absolutely incredible. Then just the chilling and delivering of the line of everything was absolutely phenomenal. just love watching that scene. Stellan Skarsgård is truly amazing in that and is just a truly incredible actor. And I haven't seen too much with him, but this is easily my favorite role he's done because I just truly love the character of Luthen because of how just amazing he is. But now, time to talk about the absolute heartbreak of the Narkina 5 storyline. And going into that, man, the character of Kino Loy, truly, truly incredible. Andy Serkis redeems himself in Star Wars with this, where he plays a truly incredible character, and I genuinely just love him for that. Although I would always think of him most as Gollum, I still love him for this role and what he did in it. And yeah, when I met him just a few days ago, it was mainly more about meeting Gollum, but still awesome to meet him. And just a little fact I wanted to toss in there since I was talking about his incredible performance and the fact that I literally just met the actor. But yeah, honestly, it was just truly amazing to go and see him and hear him getting his perspective changed as he thinks that all he has to do is keep his head down and get let out, and he's not going to do anything to help anyone else escape from prison because he just wants to serve his time and get out. While there's just that incredible flip of the switch at him when he learns nobody's getting out, and well, that line delivery was amazing. And then we just get the absolute just insanity of the rest of it. There's just a really tragic scene where Olaf dies and he learns everything, and one of the greatest lines to ever end an episode, never more than 12. It is just, it is just incredible. I love Andy Serkis in this, and his roles that it redeemed him for the joke of a character Snoke was in the sequels, and it was just truly incredible. Then going into his speech, I mean, well, I don't know between One Way Out and Marva's speech for a second best in this show, but they were both just very, very close. Both were incredible, and I'll talk about Marva's speech in just a few days. But as I said, truly, truly, truly incredible. I just genuinely loved it. I think that they did just such a great job with Andy Serkis, and I kind of want to see him, and I kind of don't want to see him next season because I feel like we don't need to see any more of him. But I just love the character so much. I'd love to see him. But yeah, just continuing through it, just everything with that prison break was incredible. Them going and building parts of the Death Star, which is revealed in the next episodes where you learn it at the end. But them having this absolutely savage and brutal prison. I remember seeing when this first came out that they originally didn't want to make the prison like this because they feared that some psychopath would actually go and design this. And well, obviously, like in universe was designed by a genuine psychopath because they have the floors to electrocute people and kill them. They are torturing prisoners if they fail to make something fast enough, and they reward them by giving them flavor from their food. They go and make everyone compete against each other so they can't think of escaping, but this all backfires when they go and kill off that entire level, and things just get so much more intense. It is just genuinely incredible. That prison break, definitely the best prison break I've ever seen, and just everything done with it, truly, truly incredible. The escape from Narkina 5 is just genuinely one of the best parts of this show, and just that absolutely savage escape going with the one way out that is shouted by Kino over the speaker was just genuinely incredible. And I love how there's that one scene where we have all the Imperials that are going and cowering by the corner because they really just don't want to go out and face against these rebels because, oh, I don't really also escape prisoners because they're just such a genuine threat to them. But yeah, as you can tell, I love this arc. And of full storylines, this is the best one, although I'd say the best episode is Rick's Road. But just as a three-part storyline, truly incredible. And the final episode is easily the second best episode of the show, where you get not one but two incredible speeches, being One Way Out and What Do I Sacrifice? Both truly, truly amazing scenes, and I both love to watch both of them. But yeah, honestly, so excited for season two in just a few days, and I want to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.